On a Wednesday night, we've got baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Steve Barber, a left-handed Missouri native, is the starter in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this is somebody you've got to get up in the zone. His out pitch is the sinker ball. And if he's working that thing down, it's going to be a long game for the hitters.
Number 2 strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota, shortstop, number 2.
Now the first pitch of the night is looked at for ball 1 as we get underway right at 7:05 on the nose. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, certainly no time to panic. You've got 161 more to go. You just need to put it behind you, come out and play your brand of baseball. I will say, though, one thing's for sure, you don't want to start things out 0-2.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. 1-2. Here it comes. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Hit out towards second. Adair gloves it, and a rather easy first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing that man hitting 8 can stay hot. He does a lot of things right at the plate. He takes the simple approach, and it tends to pay off.
At the plate, Jimmy Hall, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Keller's a guy that will mostly call a great game. Although sometimes he gets some odd looks from pitchers, especially when they feel like they've spotted a great pitch.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And he looks at a sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone. And with that, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Tony Olivo gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Just underway in Baltimore. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Harmon Killebrew will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
2 out with the man at first. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Boy, a 2-out single. Now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Now a slider misses, and that pushes the count to 3-1.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. Guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
A runner on first with 2 away. To short. Right to him. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. Mudcat Grant is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, last year he had an ERA over 4. For a starting pitcher, that's a bit high. Looking to have a better year this season.
Jerry Adair comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, second baseman, Jerry Adair.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And EK, we take a look at the Twins as they begin play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, but most of the folks below us weren't all that happy, but that was a good way to get your season off on the right foot. 1-0 sounds a whole lot better than 0-1, but there's a long way to go, no question about it.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Got him swinging in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Steve, what's their focus as they go for their first win?
Well, I think it's going to be really important to understand the pitcher that they're facing and make the adjustments as the game goes along. If this guy's in the zone, then be aggressive. Go up there hacking. But if he's trying to be effectively wild within the strike zone, then you got to be a little more patient and work the count.
Here's the first pitch to him. Luis Aparicio comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Twins stack up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good at keeping balls in front of him, helping his fellow infielders. Just a guy that's an asset every single game.
Brooks Robinson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And the funny thing about this at-bat, he does everything wrong on this swing. I mean, first off, this pitch is out of the strike zone, and secondly, he tries to pull it instead of taking it the other way. Anyhow, pays off for him.
Stepping in now, number 3. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And later in the game, maybe you question this decision to run because you worry about taking the bat out of the hands of one of your best hitters. But here in a scoreless game, I doubt they're going to put him on. So that was a good job to take what's given to you.
1-0 pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Here it is on 3 and 1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Yeah, a close pitch to take on a 3-1 count, but this might have been just a little bit outside. He winds up losing him.
Coming to the plate now, Boog Powell, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. 0-2. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Orioles strand a couple. After 1, no score. Number 13 steps in now.
Catcher, number 13.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And this will bear watching as the game goes on. You know, if he's going to have success here, a lot of it's going to hinge on how he can locate his sinker. That one's too far up in the strike zone. A belt-high sinker is not much more than a flat fastball.
Standing in now, Rich Rollins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Just missing here, 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Here's the 2-0. And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Full count. 3-2. Number 33 is on deck. A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's the great thing about having a good sinker, and it seems like a lot of times, even when guys do get a hit off of you, the next guy's going to come up and ground into a double play anyway. We've seen it before, and that's exactly what happens here.
Into the box, number 33. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2-0 to count.
Hit hard down the line. And that's through for a hit.
You see here from above, since he's left-handed, he's got the third baseman playing well off the line. I don't know if this is exactly where he intended to hit the baseball, but it works out for him.
Into the box now, Jerry Kendall, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Two out with the man at first. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Center fielder coming on. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. One left for Minnesota. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Number 14 is set to go now as he'll get his campaign at the plate started right here.
First baseman, number 14.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0. High and deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
And this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
In now, Jackie Brandt.
Left fielder.
Swing and a liner.
Brandt.
Foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Batting 8th, center fielder,
Paul Blair digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. This is hit high and deep out to left. Back on it is the left fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Dick Brown gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And this has been a pretty good comeback from that leadoff home run. 2 straight outs now and 2 strikes here as well.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday night baseball after this. Number 12 steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0. Here he comes on 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, it seems to me like you've at least got to make him go after something there. I mean, the bat never left his shoulder. And that's making it way too easy for a guy leading off the inning.
Number 2 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Hall, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Very important here with 2 guys on following the hit by pitch. He had to come out and establish the count in his favor, and he did just that.
A 1 pitch on its way. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, a double play.
First and second, nobody out. You think you're in a great position to do some damage here in this inning. And then, the one thing that you could not have is the double play, and that's exactly what you get.
Standing in now, Tony Olivo. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And even after the double play, you can still make something out of this inning with a simple base hit here.
And this one is off the catcher's glove, and that might be a run. And he is in there.
And you know, there's no wrong way to get on the scoreboard for the first time. That's a great job at third of recognizing the situation. He takes off immediately, and he'll come in and score on the wild pitch.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Bounce to first. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they scratch across a run on no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. Jerry Adair will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first.
And remember, they got him on a fastball, so I got to figure they're going to attack him the exact same way.
And a high strike there, 0-1.
One strike.
Slow roller back to the mound. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Stepping in, Luis Aparicio. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Out in front of it, strike one. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike 1 or strike 2, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike 3, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Into the box, Brooks Robinson. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Two out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Harmon Killebrew is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
First delivery to him on the way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bat explodes as this is popped up. Number 14 is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
And you want to see what a good hard slider can do when you get it in on the label? Here you go in show motion. That is effective pitching, let me tell you.
Into the box now, number 13. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Rich Rollins.
Rich Rollins will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
The 1-0 pitch. Runners on the move for second. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Number 33 stands in. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
No strike.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Twins wind up stranding 1. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Number 3 steps into the box.
Leading off the 4th for the Orioles, right fielder, number 3.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
Chop foul right at home plate. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And so far he's been real effective using that inside part of the plate tonight. I don't think that pitch was even in the strike zone, and Show Track will confirm that for us right now. And I guess he felt like it was close enough that he had to take a rip at it.
Stepping in now, Boog Powell. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, number 14.
Number 14 steps in now. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Under it is the left fielder. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Jerry Kendall heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Second baseman, Jerry Kendall.
First offering on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting, number 12.
number 12, will bat here. No official at-bat, but he's scored a run thus far.
Yeah, but he has found a way to contribute, and that's what really matters.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
He's just cruising out there now. I'll tell you, this may turn into a game of first team to 2 wins.
And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
And after walking him the first time around, he's all business here in the second at-bat.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider. He starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now, number 2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Standing in now, Jimmy Hall. Pitch outside, the throw. Might have been in time, but it's high, and it allows his man to dive in safely.
You know, when the pitcher slide steps, he's going to get the ball to the catcher even quicker, and the guy still stole that base. That was great.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone and is probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
No. 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
And that's not the first time he's had the bat taken out of his hands. You see right there, a lot of pitchers just said, hey, with an open base, forget about it. I'm going to let the next guy try to beat me.
Into the box now, Tony Olivo. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
One 1-0 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed 1-1.
Gotta like the approach right here. He's basically saying if you're gonna beat me, you're gonna have to take it to left field because I don't think he's gonna give this guy anything he can pull.
Two and one.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's gonna have to challenge him.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Twins strand a pair. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Jackie Brandt comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Jackie Brandt.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, 1 down.
Yeah, he's lucky this ball doesn't get further away. It's a fastball in the dirt, but luckily he's able to block it and make a strong throw to first.
Stepping in now, Paul Blair, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And it's quickly 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
One thing you learn real quick as a rookie, you don't get any easy at-bats at this level. You got to be thinking up there every single pitch because guys up here, they'll tear you apart if you don't.
Into the box, Dick Brown. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Harmon Killebrew will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First pitch coming, here it is. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
You get a look there at his pitch breakdown so far. Well, that sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Number 13 stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Rich Rollins.
Rich Rollins stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. Still tied 1 apiece. Jerry Adair will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips.
Jerry Adair.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
We're playing 11, 1-1.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, we were starting to wonder if anybody was going to reach base on him again. That breaks a string of 12 in a row that he'd retired, and that's a pretty healthy portion of the game to go without having a base runner.
Luis Aparicio comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can, so we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Here's his swing, and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, not only is that 10 strikeouts now, but I'll tell you what, we've still got a few innings to go here. He keeps throwing the way he is. He can make that number really interesting by the time this one's through.
Brooks Robinson will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. Into the seats, 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
On the ground to second base, this could be two. One there, relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More coming up from Baltimore after this. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. All square at one as we get set to start the seventh. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Number 33 will come forward now to begin the seventh inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get two starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Hit hard to the right side. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman,
Jerry Kendall will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
Oh, another good pitch there. I'm not sure he's thrown a bad slider tonight. Every one of them has had a ton of movement.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is not exactly the most convincing swing you're going to see, but this is a results-oriented game. He manages to take the ball the other way and make his way aboard.
In now, number 12. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
No strike.
A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Bryant is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Number 2 will likely dig in a little loosely as he's already been hit twice in this one.
And you can't really blame him, Matty. He's been like a piñata in this game.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here it comes. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Fly ball heading for the alley. Long run for the right fielder, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. But it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
And now here comes Oriole manager Buck Showalter on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Not an altogether bad performance here, 6 2/3, but he stands to be the loser unless things can turn around.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Orioles,
waiting, they'll go to a
number
lefty of their
43,
own out of the bullpen here.
Knowles.
Into the box now, Jimmy Hall, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking to keep this a one-run game, and he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
A run for the Twins, and it comes on this RBI double. Get up and stretch. Home half of the seventh coming up. It's now 2-1 Minnesota. Number 3 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
leading off for the Orioles, right fielder, number 3.
And a ball, 1-0 for that man right there. Just the one run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen, as it looks like both the lefty and the right-hander are up to throw. And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Hit in the air to center field. Hall moves over. 1 out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Boog Powell will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
Now the pitch. Chop foul at the plate. Strike 1. And
that's too
low.
low.
It's a ball and a strike. Sinking liner toward left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first.
your attention please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here. Number 14 will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if they'll chase.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, that's all about playing the percentages there. They bring the left-hander out of the bullpen to get the better matchup, and he obliges with the big strikeout.
Standing in now, Jackie Brandt, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to short. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Twins bullpen does the job there. 8th inning coming up. Twins lead it 2-1. Tony Olivo comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
First baseman number 4, Harmon
Killebrew will stand in now, hoping to get on track, as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Number 13 steps into the box. Pitch on the way. Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Swing and a ball line hard towards short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are down on 4 pitches. They lead it 2-1. Paul Blair digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Hit down the third base line. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Dick.
Number 32 is on, and he'll take over on the
Now
mound.
pitching for Minnesota, number 32.
Dick Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Smoke toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Stepping in now, Jerry Adair. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
And a dive, but he's back in.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
1-0 count. Here it is. Swung on and lifted in the air to left. Waiting on it, the left fielder makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Luis Aparicio, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Charlie Lau is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate.
Catching, number 44, Charlie Lau.
Rich Rollins will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Thinks he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Number 33.
Number 33 steps in now. Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses. 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Up next for Minnesota, second baseman, Jerry.
Striding into the box, Jerry Kendall. He singled his last time up. Too high with the fastball here. It's 1-0. Now a snap move over to first, and he's back standing. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner back safely. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner will get back standing. And that one's wide to the mark. Ball 3. Number 12 will be next. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. Runners off for second. Tap fouled at home plate. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. On the move again from first. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw, and it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
Yeah, this is going to be a 3-2 pitch. They send the runner here hoping to maybe stay out of a double play situation. The one thing you don't want is the strikeout, because normally they've got you dead to rights at second base. But he did get a decent jump that time, and he's going to wind up stealing it anyway.
In now, number 12. Yanked on the ground down the line. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second. It's now 3-1. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Andy has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer. And as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment. Of course, as a player, you always expect to do well. And in your head, you've got a certain idea of what it's going to feel like. But there's quite a difference between imagining how it's going to feel and then actually getting that first hit.
Into the box now, number 2, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Hot shot to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Standing in now, Jimmy Hall. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
Looking to minimize the damage here. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose the location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A strike, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Fastball here.
I think it has to be. You're licking your chops if you're the hitter. 3-1. You can't walk the bases loaded. Bail and wail.
Boy, look at that thing dart. It's full now, 3-2.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Jim Palmer will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Tony Olivo will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where
you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
Ball one. Bad time for the strike zone to go MIA.
Yeah, and he could have used that one, no doubt about it.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
Final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Twins, 8 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Orioles, 4 runs, 7 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 26 minutes. A reminder that